Anti-immigration is sweeping throughout Europe. They want to maintain their national identity. Can anybody handle that? The Polish want to be Polish. The Hungarians want to be Hungarians. The Italians want to be Italians. The Germans want to be Germans. The Austrians want to be Austrians. So they don't want any more people coming into their country. What caused the problem over there that you never hear coming out of the mouths of the prostitutes?
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
And here we are. Not quite Austin, Texas. Uptown Kingstown. Colonial Kingston, New York. This is Gerald Salenti hosting the next half hour of this show. Thank you so much for having me on. It's always an honor being on InfoWars. And again, what Alex Jones does in InfoWars is keeps the public awake. And boy, you know it. You know, before I was talking about the migrant crisis going on. And again, there's, to me, you know, the negatives about it was, you know, not taking the kids away. I don't agree with that at all. But I am definitely in favor of securing the borders. Matter of fact, one of my elements of Occupy Peace is to close all the bases overseas, bring home, what are we doing with bases in Germany and Italy and all these places? Bring home the troops and secure the homeland. That's part of Occupy Peace. But the other element of it in securing the homeland is, you know, we have to get back on our feet here. We have median household income at 1999 levels. We have to grow America and build America in many different ways. We can't take on more people now. We have to deal with the problems we have. We have a lousy, stinking, rotting infrastructure. Oh, by the way, that's another element of our Occupy Peace. Back in the 1930s, they had what was called a WPA, even made songs about it. WPA, Works Progress Administration. Hey, you know that thing, the Hoover Dam? All those bridges that were built in the 1930s? Yep, WPA. I want a TPA, a Troops Progress Administration. Yeah, I'll give $714 billion to the Defense Department. Put the troops to work rebuilding our rotted infrastructure, and you'll give them good jobs and skills rather than playing these war games over and over again and saluting. So that's part of it. Going back to immigration and migration, two major issues here. Let's go overseas for a second. Tracking trends is an understanding of where we are, where we go, and how we got here. Or how we got here, where we are, and where we're going. So current events form future trends. So each day, I go through newspapers and go online. I go to the Chinese websites, the Iranian, the Arab, you know, all Israeli. I just want to see what everybody's saying. So a headline story today in the Financial Times: Italy disrupts summit to save Merkel with call to rip up European Union migrant system. The Five-Star Movement and Lega, the Italian movements, they're anti-immigration. Anti-immigration is sweeping throughout Europe. They want to maintain their national identity. Can anybody handle that? The Polish want to be Polish. The Hungarians want to be Hungarians. The Italians want to be Italians. The Germans want to be Germans. The Austrians want to be Austrians. So they don't want any more people coming into their country. What caused the problem over there that you never hear coming out of the mouths of the prostitutes? Oh, and before Alex was talking about the hypocritical liberals. And again, it's both the liberals and the Democrats and the Republicans. How about wars? So where do you live? Joplin, Missouri? Orlando, Florida? Colonial Kingston, New York? And a foreign country comes in and obliterates where you live. blows it to pieces. It's just smoke and dead bodies. You think you want to leave? You think you'd want to leave Iraq or Afghanistan, Syria or Libya? Of course. I'm going to follow up on that because there's another message. But before I do, I really want you to consider doing what you can to keep Alex Jones and InfoWars riding high. And one of the ways to do it is 50% off on all Super Blue products. Yep, the toothpaste, the mouthwash, the goggle. And that immune goggle, Silver Sol, Silver Wash, Cleanse. All sizes, combos available for 50% off at InfoWarsStores.com. This is great. It's powerful Super Blue Silver Immune Goggle. It's available, again, 50% off together. You can stock up and take some to go for portable and at-home multi-purpose purifying formula. It's great. And all of these products are. I use a number of them, and I don't sell anything that I don't believe in. And so I promote this because I believe in what Alex Jones is doing in InfoWars. And again, it's freedom of speech in the real way. And you have to support it to keep it going. So, going back to supporting it to keep it going and what makes it happen and hearing the real news. Remember that arrogant Nobel Peace of Crap Prize winner, Barack Obama, folks? Yeah. I don't like that guy, Gaddafi. He gotta go, and I'm gonna make sure he doesn't stay. And Hillary Clinton laughing. We came, we saw, he died. Yeah, I wonder why Clinton lost the election. Can't figure it out. Well, anyway. So, who created the migrant crisis? Gaddafi warned all of Europe, if I go, you're going to get flooded with migrants, because he was stopping them from leaving the shores of Tripoli and going into Italy. When they killed him, go back, the data is solid. We wrote about it in the Trends Journal in 2011 when this happened. Syria, again, the murderer Obama, quote, I'm really good at killing people, knocked off 4,000 with drone strikes, gave us took $1 billion of our money and gave it to the moderate rebels over there in Syria to kill, what, about 600,000 people and destroy everything that's there? You think they want to leave? Again, murderer Bush and the rest of them with Afghanistan and Pakistan. That's why you have the crisis in Europe. Here it's a different story and a different tale. They have a new guy running to run the Mexico, Lopez Obrador. And Obrador said yesterday regarding the migrant crisis, very soon, with the triumph of our movement, we'll defend migrants from Mexico, Central America, and the whole continent, and all migrants from around the world who need to leave their towns to go and make their life in the U.S. Who is this guy to say what we should allow in here? It's a human right we are going to defend. Stay home. Mind your own business. Get your countries back in order. Don't send the people here. You do it. We have our own problems. Who are you to say that they should be coming into our country? You get your own country in order. But no, This is and all the people that want migrants coming in, open up your house, open up your doors, feed them, pay for them, give them the health care, send them to school, or else keep your mouth shut. We'll be back in a little bit.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
It's the claim that the August protest was some sort of left-wing plot. Who, you might ask, would say something so offensive? An elected representative who's serving right now in the U.S. Congress.
And look at the background. George Soros is one of those people that actually helps, back these individuals. Who is he?
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
Was it difficult?
Not at all.
Do you think George Soros funded the neo-Nazis who marched in Charlottesville?
Wouldn't it be interesting to find out?
These conspiracy theories were first spread by radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Is this lost on anyone? George Soros is a famous Nazi collaborator.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
Living in Volcano may sound more dramatic than it really is. The real drama can be found here in Leilani Estates. But a lot of us on the Big Island rely on rainwater, and we need to be concerned about ash and acid rain. Volcanic ash may contain heavy metal particles, and acid rain could lower the pH of the water to unhealthy levels. To find out, we employed a series of tests for heavy metals, alkalinity, and pH. What we learned was that there was in fact unhealthy levels of heavy metals and acidity in the rainwater. Next, we tested the water from our Alexa Pure gravity filter. And not only were the heavy metal levels within safe measure, but the pH was also restored to optimal levels. As it turns out, the filter on the Alexa Pure raises the pH of the water. So what we've learned is that volcanic ash and acid rain can contaminate a rainwater supply. But more importantly, a good water filtration system will purify it.